Now, this VEDA testing stands for the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. Is that what it is? Now, this is for people that want to go above and beyond the requirements of athletic commissions. That's for people that are saying, okay, I'm going to show the world that regardless of whether or not you think that the athletic commission's urine tests are flimsy, we're going to take some like voluntary tests that are much more stringent. We're going to find exogenous.
See, that's the key word here is voluntary.
Yes.
So some people, this whole deal with the, quote, Olympic-style testing, which is not really what it is, but got started with Floyd Mayweather. He was the one that was demanding, with Shane Mosley and Victor Ortiz and these other guys that he's fought, that everybody that fights him, you know, if you want to fight the best, you got to take the test.
Right.
Mantra but that's really not Olympic style testing. That word doesn't apply at all to me because at the core of that definition is 24/7, 365. And as I said earlier, if he's doing this 8 weeks out from a fight, of course, if you're hungry, a half loaf of bread's better than none. But what was he doing 6 and 9 months before, as we talked about? So you could load up like crazy for months and months.
And still retain some of the benefits
and then show up and retain a lot of the benefits, and then show up at a fight and say, okay, you're the guy, when you're ready to go into the testing, and then drag him into it the following day.
Is it a case of where there's smoke, there's fire? I mean, with all these, like Manny Pacquiao, there's a perfect example. Manny Pacquiao he's gone through 8 different weight classes. Manny Pacquiao started off, what was he, 106 pounds? All the way up to, what was he fighting, you know, when he
54.
fought Margarito. How big was Margarito? Was like 168 in there.
154.
But in there, he was like 168. I mean, that's incredible to go from 106 to fighting a big guy like Margarito. You know, a lot of people have accused him of stuff. Do you know anything?
I'm highly suspicious. I've said this publicly. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that when you're not subjected to testing, and you know, do I think it's been going on for a very long time, including, you know, back in the Philippines? That's my opinion. Is yes. I believe that he's been doing stuff. So it's. But I want to go back for just a minute to you were asking about VADA and the aspect of being voluntary, and this is what Nonito is doing now. Is he just stepped up, and this is the great thing that's different than USADA or commission testing, is that both fighters, you know, are wherever they're fighting are going to be subjected to the same testing. Or these guys now, we want a contract, and we're both going to do this testing, and here's who's going to do it. It's going to be VADA, it's going to be USADA, or whatever. Nonito just entered a 24/7, 365. He's in the pool just like an Olympic athlete, and whenever they come, and he's able to do this on an individual basis. So if his opponent wants to do it, great. If he doesn't want to do it, he offered it to the guy from Japan that he fought the other night. The guy didn't have an interest. Okay, well, it didn't have an interest. But Nonito wants to show his fans and lead by example.